Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Enderal. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as I talk to Kalia after what happened in the castle of Dalgalar, her biological father. Her father, because she never had one, so I suppose it's as close as she gets to that. The one responsible for her affliction, which is basically being capable of killing everybody around her when they try to kill her, which sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. She doesn't like it. She says it's a creature, and I proposed last episode that it might have been a worm, might be a worm in her brain if it's a creature or something like that. We do know what it is. It's the Black Stone that apparently has, in her words, been fused with her mind. Why does it bother you so much? You gave those bastards what they deserved. I'm gonna say she's not gonna like that.
That's how it must seem to you, yes. But if you knew how I felt when I killed those mercenaries, you would give me a wide berth. Believe me. Such gratification. Such ecstasy. I am disgusting. Saira, if you had been there, I would have slaughtered you just like the others. And that...
I don't think you would. Whenever you say that, it feels as if you blame yourself for what you are. But it was your father who made you into that creature, not you.
I know, Saira. Rationally, I do. But it doesn't change the fact that I feel repulsive. I will train harder, meditate more often, until I control every single one of my thoughts. That is the only way I will ever be able to fully control it.
I don't know what you saw.
Now go and take that stone to the temple, Saira. I need some time to myself.
I don't know why. How does she know that it's the only way? Also, the stone. I thought you were the stone. Why is that guy talking? Shut up. Let me hear it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing. My God, the most disgusting sounds. Hi.
Yes?
So about what happened to Castle Dargalar?
Yes.
Everything was better in the old days, even my farts. Do you remember any of the things I told you about? The ritual in the Black Stone, the field woman?
Only fragments. Shreds of thoughts, like the memory of flying above the rooftops in that devastated village. But still, throughout all the time we were in that castle, I had this feeling of familiarity. I guess now I know why.
Also, it wasn't the memory of her flying. She wasn't flying. She was seeing herself, as far as I remember. Sort of an outer body experience. Any idea as to why the field woman did it? I mean, kill her father, and then she just didn't really kill her father. She more or less just witnessed her father exploding. She barely looked at him as that happened. And take you away, though.
Well, you're asking the wrong person here. I think you are more familiar with that woman than I am. But judging from what you told me, and what she did to me, more and more I get the impression that she tries to channel the course of history. She influences it through single, relatively mundane interventions, like what she did back in the castle. But
that was anything but relatively mundane.
I don't know.
Okay, so there's a theory, and I've only ever read about it in fiction. I know it exists, and I don't know what it is exactly. So the theory is all. I don't know the theory basically, but there's a I've seen it referenced by multiple works, works of fiction, I mean, and basically the idea is that there are pivotal events in history that we can look back and rate as more important, more relevant than others, so as far as I can tell, the theory bases the history that we have access to as an infinite amount of points, as in, a plane is an infinite amount of points. A plane as in, mathematics and geometry. An infinite amount of points. You can just make up as many as you want. You will have more and more and more because that's how points work. But in history, you sort of start diminishing the amount of points you have because you say, okay, so this happened. This person went here. This person talked to this, or this group of people made this. And you're not specifically talking about each second or anything. You're just sort of funneling the amount of knowledge that we have about what came before into specific points. And you rate those points. I'm pretty sure that's how the theory works. You rate those points into relevance, into points that have more historical importance than others. And that's the theory behind it is just analytical. It's just you looking at history and realizing, okay, that group of things or this thing that happened was very important in hindsight. And what fiction does, and for sure, no problem whatsoever, is trying to develop a way to know in advance when those points are gonna happen and influence them. And I can't think of any word or any titles here. I think I saw a movie where somebody was like, or was it a TV series? It was on television. I don't know what it was, but it was like somebody was saying, "You are you are the point, and if I kill you, I'm gonna influence history in this way." Or I don't even remember if it was a good argument, because you can make terrible arguments or terrible exposition based on that, premise, I should say. But I don't remember if it was good or bad. And I think there was a game as well that I don't remember exactly, but it was a game. I don't know if it was Zero Escape or something like that. Zero Escape has the zaniest ideas. Don't even get me started there. But anyway, my point is, I think I know what she's talking about. What happened though, Kalia, was not mundane. It wasn't influencing history. Not any more or any less than we influence history every day by every action we take, either by not taking action or by like we have access to things. Well, those of us who do, because you know there's people who don't have access to that. But like tiny things that we do, we can only know that they're gonna make any difference after the difference is made or not made. You can only look back, not forward. So with that in mind, I would say that what that Veiled woman did for me to get me out of a ship, that wasn't mundane. She sank a whole ship and destroyed a bunch of people. And to resurrecting JLR or whatever that other guy's name is, yeah, that wasn't mundane. Also, to kill your father in an explosion, a rich man, and also to make you live, that is anything but mundane. But I still get the sense that the whole theory that I said about the points of history or whatever might still be what the game is trying to evoke here. Oh, look at that! I can use the scroll wheel without changing the camera. Let's see what I can do here if I can talk about more. And if you know any game or movie that has the theory that I was talking about, please do let me know in the comments. I can't remember. Anyway, viewed from a certain perspective, you were dead before your father Dalgalar joined you with that stone. How do you feel about that? It's not a certain perspective. It's how would you?
Well, that's just how
I guess it's a certain perspective. I guess there are perspectives where you could say that she wasn't really dead. But that's whatever.
Saira, please. I know you mean well, but to be honest, I don't want to think about this. When all this, the High Ones, the cycle is over, I'll have plenty of time for pondering.
I do keep mentioning in this game about how people die in the operating table and then get resurrected. Bless you. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's definitely not the same as, you know, being dead for many days. But it's not any necessarily different. Yeah. Anyway, how do you feel about Dalgalar, your father?
Tyrus is my father.
Oh, you knew.
And he always will be.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Dalgalar. He had good intentions.
Did he?
But still.
He
made me into what I am. He put that stone inside my head and gave birth to that creature.
Did he have good intentions? I don't know that he did. He wanted to bring you back from the dead. Is that a good... Well, I guess the end of his... Well, yeah. The means that he wanted to get through to there, and the way of him using the bodies of other people and all that, weren't good. So I guess the objective was sort of good. Sure, he wanted a little girl to live. That's good. But that's not what intentions are. Intentions also include the process that you go through to get the little girl to live. Yeah, but he's the only reason you're still alive. Also, Talia, or whatever, what was your father's name? She knew he was her adoptive father. So, it's, yeah. You hear that, Kingdom Come Deliverance? Do you hear that? That's how character Henry should react, how Kalia did. Anyway, he's the only reason you're still alive, though.
Yeah, I guess he is. I don't know, Sayura. Truth be told, I don't know what to think or feel anymore. Just give me some time to process this.
I will, but I want to exhaust all the options, if you don't mind. What about your mother, Tynesha? Tynesha, was that her name? For all we know, she might still be alive. Do we know? Am I mistaken? I'm forgetting, by the way. I'm sorry if I don't remember these names. She told us about them. I don't know if they're if she believed they were her biological parents or her adoptive parents. But let's see.
Yes, I've thought about that too. You know,
oh no, not
I try
that.
to imagine what it would be like meeting her after all these years. I probably wouldn't even know what to say. But even if she is still alive,
no,
she probably thinks I'm dead.
No, that's why I don't remember that.
I'll have to think about this. I'll tell you once I've come to a conclusion.
Okay, so about her father, that other dude is my real father forever and ever. About her mother, that's her biological mother, Tanisha, by the way. It's not her, definitely not her adoptive mother. Well, I don't even know if she'll remember me. Yeah. That's another thing that her father was really, or Dalgalar, was really not good intentions. He was lying to his wife, just being like, don't worry about it. She's good. Meanwhile, he's like doing all these experiments to her corpse. Does it help you to know that this really is? The Black Stone and the High Ones? Is it the High Ones? I guess we'll learn that for sure later on.
Not really, no. I mean, of course, now I at least know where it comes from, and that its existence isn't my fault. But still, it's there, and I'll have to live with it forever. Nothing can change that.
Yep, nothing can change that, I suppose. Even though she did say that, I know the way to do this. It's just to study a lot. I'll study a lot, and I'll get to not live with it forever. Even though nothing can change that. It's fine.
That's just
it's a throwaway line.
Everything was better in the old days.
Is that the archaeologist dude? Hi. Is that the guy that... Actually, I don't know where I am at.
Peace weed. Jesus, why is that stuff so
expensive? I know where I'm at. You're not the jerk. You're the jerk. Oh, the mercenaries were these jerks. Yeah, I suppose. Maybe. I don't know. You guys remember us being here? This is where Kalia was.
Malfest's blessings.
Anyway, getting out of here. And we stopped hearing the nice songs as well. It's all bad things, And I think I still have another stone. This quest line for the stones is like, yes, that's good stuff. They could make a game just out of that. What? Are you drunk? I mean, obviously.
Some people just don't know their path.
I don't know what to say. So how do I get... I heard you. Hi.
Walk blessed, my lady.
Oh, you're
Where
back
do you
here.
need to go?
I don't know, man. I need to look. So we are following all these quests. Don't have that many of them, which is good. The black light. Let's look at our map over here. Where are we? I don't know where we are. Are we there? No. I don't remember where I went. Oh, yeah, I went over there. So, in terms of objectives, we have a bunch of them in Ark. Sounds good, and that's about that, really. Yeah, there's nothing up there. Didn't I have something to see over there? Agnod. Yeah, I didn't go up there yet the Frostcliff Mountains. I think I'm okay with that, though. Let's see. So we have 3 objectives over here. If I press J... Well... Proceed to Old Salt Hidden Puzzle? To Old Salt Titties? What do you mean, Old Salt Titties? Do I have access to these? I don't. Oh, those are quests. That's interesting. Pyrean ruin called Old Salt Titties. Apparently, one has to solve several puzzles to get to the heirloom. Well, I found about it down here. In Duneville. Old Noria. I don't think I know where Old Salt Titties is. Although that name doesn't necessarily... Oh, I do. Why? That's interesting. Let's go there. Eventually. Well, I know where it is, so that's good. Let's go to Ark first. So I need to find, let's see what quest we have. Find the Black Stones according to the Lexiel's note. I still have 0 out of 3? Really? Find Dalgais's Blackstone and bring it to Archmagi. In Art... Wait. So, I did that. Dalvarek's Blackstone and bring... Yeah. I did all the things, I think. Maybe. Anyway, they're all together, but they're good. I'm not gonna pay because I have return. So no, not that. Oh, it went away. No, it didn't. Good. The script that allows me to bring the soundtrack back. And here we are. That bit of soundtrack just then sounded so much like Jeremy Soule. And I don't think this soundtrack is made by Jeremy Soule. The original Skyrim soundtrack, I believe, is Jeremy Soule. Is it Jeremy Soule? Or is it Ion Zur? Or who makes the soundtrack for Fallout 4 and Fallout 3? Don't know.
My words, O path-abiding people of this.
Oh, path-abiding people. Okay, so where?
Many of you may have heard it already.
Many.
There's war in Kira.
War in Kira.
A group.
A group? How dare they be together?
The name Disciples of...
Disciples of the Sand. They like eating it. Or they just like glass a lot. Even though they don't call it glass. They don't have that notion. They just sort of, we transform sand. And then we make it into this pretty thing over here. This is the real sand. That's why they call themselves the Disciples of the Sand. Because honestly, it sounds really... It sounds really weird. It's like the Europeans going into North Africa, waging war, and being like, "We're the disciples of the stone not even the granite houses, yeah." And then the
same with these novices.
And North African people being like, "Oh no, the people of the granite houses, they're coming." Or I'm trying to think of some mundane thing that distinguishes. I don't know where we're going, by the way. Some mundane thing that distinguishes Europeans from North African people in medieval ages. They used a lot of adobe, I believe, is the word. Oh, we're up here. Good things. Not Europeans used a lot of adobe. North Africans used a lot of adobe, and there's another thing as well, but I don't remember. I don't know. I've learned very little about North African construction and buildings and all that sort of stuff. But you know what I mean. It's like the sand. Yeah, they have sand. What about, you're not the grass people? Or disciples of the grass, I guess. Disciples of the green trees. I mean, I assume they have sand. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Because didn't they come from the south? Aren't deserts in the south? That's how they work, isn't it? I bet it is. I actually thought that they have.
I don't want to be nosy, but is it true?
Okay, you start with I don't want to be nosy, but, and I am definitely not listening to the rest of your sentence, because I have been burned before on sentences exactly like that. I don't mean to pry, but, and then they just annoy me. So let's not. Hi. They're always like that as well. There's not.
That's just how he is.
That's just
Always
yeah.
talking.
Yes?
Hi.
Have you found any of the stones yet?
I think I found one. So I'm gonna tell Lexil about Adila or Dila and Jaspar. Yes, I have.
Oh, by the righteous path. His own sister?
Yes.
Poor man. I'd heard about those murders. It's cruel. Truly cruel.
It's not cruel at all.
Why in blazes are the High Ones doing this?
I mean,
I think, but I just can't find an answer.
they were murderers and terrible people. I mean, torture and all that. Yeah, it's not. I know, but that's not what he's referring to. You wouldn't. That's not what he's talking about. She does the same as I do. Did the same as I do. I suppose it continues. So, yeah. I will just bring that again to the fore because, yeah. She's just what's known as a vigilante, I guess, a torturer and vigilante, but still a vigilante nonetheless. And he's not. Yeah. Anyway, maybe they enjoyed this. At least they seemed to when I met them. Oh, I didn't pay attention to you. Yeah, I'm gonna say with the second one. Maybe they don't have intentions.
Or they do, and they are simply sadists. Who knows? Anyhow, let's see if we were right.
Oh, wait a minute. What, did he ask something about the gods? I don't know who they...
What the?
I mean, it was you who did that. Oh, that's nice.
Fascinating. Truly fascinating.
So you say. What happened?
Well, exactly what we thought would happen, I'd wager. The stone connected with the beacon. And what a connection it was.
Was it?
I've never seen such energy, let alone felt it. Be that as it may, half a chicken doesn't make a cake. We still need 2 more stones.
Did you make cakes with chicken?
In life, as in death.
That was a sentence, sir.
Yes? Have
yeah.
you found any of the stones yet?
I think so. All of them, maybe. I don't know. The quest journal was weird. You go away. What are you doing here? My God. Yeah, about Reneos. That's right. You were right about Cateron Dalgaeus. He had a son in this whole story.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
Yeah, it was.
I knew Dalgaeus wasn't exactly a paragon of virtue.
No, he's a
But
scumbag.
to abandon one's son simply because... I will never understand those sorts of people.
He's immortal.
But still,
as well. I tried to kill him.
This tragedy tells
didn't
us
work.
we were right about our theory regarding the stones.
So you think the High Ones are responsible for this? That they spoke through the stone and made Reneos do what he did?
To destroy the village and make this boy suffer. That is perfidious. Truly perfidious.
Oh, right, the High Ones.
At least all that suffering wasn't in vain. Let us insert the stone.
Was it
The
perfidious?
prodigy, huh? Apparently we owe you for the shards of this sigil stone.
So, hi.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Oh, he's busy. Oh, he's gonna put the other thing. It's gonna make the connection. Pacha!
This is a better place for all that energy to be than in the hands of some poor souls the High Ones are looking to poison. Only 1 more stone to go now, Prophet.
So you think you're not gonna be poisoned by the high ones or whatever? So about the happenings in the castle of Dargalar, that was my favorite actually. The Linnaeus one was pretty involved, but this one was my favorite. Also, it had Kalia with us, so it's always an upside. And her dialogue is a lot better written, as far as I can remember off the top of my head of all the dialogue that we've heard. Yeah, I think I found the stone that the apothecarius had.
Here you go looking for a stone, and you simultaneously solve an Enderalian mystery. Good work. I had read theories about what happened to the Count, but this is not what I had imagined. I wonder what became of that girl.
It's Kalia.
Huh. Seems as if a part of the stone's energy really was banished into her body. Just look at it, it's somehow...
What do you mean, quote-unquote,
duller than the
banished?
others. But still, it should make a difference. At least we now have all the stones.
How does he know?
Let us complete the mosaic.
Somehow duller. Okay, still
By the
alive.
left path. What power! If we could really direct this and use it against the High Ones, whew, it might work. It just might work. Hello.
It's like we went into a volcano. Oh, I didn't do anything.
Now are we... Wait a moment. Do you feel that?
Do I? What? Hi.
Something's different.
Is it?
The sea of eventualities. I can't feel it.
That's that sea over there. Oh, right, because he can see the eventualities. Could you? I don't... Oh, did I ramble about that? I bet I rambled about that. You mean you can't cast magic anymore? Oh, wait. Right, because that's what magic is. What could cause that? The beacon?
No, I don't think so. It's like a veil put in front of my eyes. This doesn't bode well. It truly does not. Skyrim. He's currently trying to raise the barriers.
The what barriers?
The ones at the gates. They are meant to magically seal them as a protection against Korak's armies. The walls are nearly impenetrable, but the gates aren't. Skyrim said he would raise entropical barriers to take care of that. Quickly, go see him and find out what is going on.
Yes.
I will secure the beacon as best I can.
Thank you for addressing the fact that walls are impenetrable, because yes, that explains things. So I need to locate... What the heck do I need to do? Oh my god. Search for Jaspar in the Dancing Nomad, search for Kalia, and locate Yuzlan Shadim. Hopefully that's on a timer. Well, we're also out of time for the day, so it's definitely not going to happen right now. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Enderal. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later.
That just doesn't make any sense.
But above all, thank you so much for watching.
We have to inform
They're
the
talking about
Grandmaster immediately.
things. Bye.